energy audit at Richard's.
So the team from Community Power Works is here today on this beautiful fall day. It's cold out here, it's warm in my house. I want to stay warm in my house, but I want to stay warm while I'm saving money and while I'm doing the right thing for the environment.
We've got a team here today that's going to look over the entire house. And they're going to inspect every aspect of this home that is related to how it uses energy. That's going to be the basement, crawl space, inside the house, and up in the attic. They're going to be looking for insulation, air leakage pathways, a thorough look at all the light fixtures. The inspection will include an infrared camera scan that will look at the walls, floors, and ceiling to see if there's cold spots where insulation might be missing. We'll also take a look at the furnace to see what kind of upgrades we can make to that system. The inspection will also include a blower door test, which is basically a big fan that we're going to set up in the front door. And when we turn that fan on, it's going to suck some of the air out of the house, and air will come in through all the holes and cracks everywhere else. We'll be able to measure how leaky the house is with a pressure sensing computer. And we'll also walk around the house a second time and see if we can find any of those leaks.
If you were to add up all the holes in your house, all the little cracks, the plugs that aren't sealed, and put them all together, you get an area that would represent that hole.
Oh my God, that's awful.
You know, there's tons of air leakage that goes on in between all these boards and all these penetrations through the floor.
Well, that makes me cold just thinking about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of big gaps in the insulation. This is actually really interesting. You see how cold that ceiling is. That tells me there's a lot of air movement.
There's no insulation in there. He must be freezing in that room.
You can see how quick that smoke's moving. It's a pretty major leak. So it's just pulling in cool air from outside.
That's good to know.
Well, I bet there are a lot of people in my circumstances who did something earlier but now really could use a catch-up.
So Richard, were you happy with the service? Would you recommend this to your friends and family?
Absolutely, this was absolutely terrific. I learned a whole lot about my house. I learned some things that are going to save me money. And you know, I learned that I can do some good things for the environment and for all of us.
Yes!